Welcome back to Totally Original Bone Man. We gotta talk to him.
Okay.
He's gotta fucking tell us.
Do you know what my favorite crime drama is? It's Bones.
I get it. Lead on, boy.
Okay. All right, here we go.
But so, whoa.
Woo!
So what I was gonna
Dude, he
say
flies.
is that oh yeah, I want to check really quickly those boots of bloody bounding and see what they even give me.
Oh shit! I forgot we got those.
Are they?
Whoa! Put them on. Acrobat. Oh, whoa. Are they
Whoa,
unique?
dude.
Is
That's
unique. Holy
that's
shit.
unique, man. That's
What,
cool.
dude? And it actually kind of works with the fur armor.
Yeah. They look
We're
kind of like the
faster.
boots he's wearing, but
Kinda.
but they're not. Mine are cooler.
I like them.
So anyways, what I was gonna say on the last episode, but we kind of ran out of time, was that I played it on the PS3. I played Skyrim on the PS3, and if you remember correctly, it took over a year for the DLC to come out on the PS3 version, and that's not over a year from the game coming out. That's over a year from all the DLC being released on the 360 and PC.
Damn.
Like, they released it on the 360 and PC, and then they were like, oh, we promise we'll get it out on the... Like, they released, Dawn Guard, and then we promise we'll get it out on the PS3. And then, next thing you know, Hearthfire comes out on 360, and they're like, no, don't worry about it, guys. We'll get those out on PS3. And then Dragonborn comes out on 360, and they're like, hold on, guys, we'll get it. And so, like, by the time it finally comes out, not only was Dragonborn and Dawn God were each $20.
Oh, they should at least discount.
Right? But Hearthfire was only $5, but I was already moving on, like, bigger and better games, I wasn't, like, I didn't care to play that anymore.
They all came out by, like, 2013 or something.
Yeah, dude, like, straight
so
up.
so late. That's, like, 2 years after the game came out.
And then, eventually, like, I did end up buying the Game of the Year edition for PS3, but this was in 2014, and I had already bought a PS4. And so, after I played Dawn Guard and Hearthfire, spent 20 fucking hours with Hearthfire trying to make my house.
Yeah, right.
I gave up and I didn't play Dragonborn.
Yeah, that's literally my experience too.
And
I had it on 360 when I first played it, and I got Dawn Guard. I played through it once, and I was like, no, that was all right.
yeah,
Hearthfire was awesome, but that's just because it's
I didn't
cool,
like I didn't like,
house
especially if you play on just like a new file, how many materials you need.
Yeah,
it makes
grindy.
you you have to fucking
grindy.
grind for a million years for that shit.
And in games, I don't mind grinding if it's fun.
Yeah.
But if it's not fun, if it's literally, oh hey, stand here and watch this fucking tree cutting animation.
That's why
not
when
fun.
I played the Vault Tech Workshop and made my own vault on Fallout 4, I just used mods to give me like all the materials I needed and everything, because I'm like, I'm not gonna go on fucking grind for all this shit. That's dumb.
Yeah. And with things like that, like Minecraft and stuff, it's like building with Legos. If you're building Legos, what if you were
You don't
like,
want to run out of Legos?
what if you ran out of Legos
go.
and it's like, you gotta go to the store and buy more Legos now? It's like, no,
not even, dude. It's worse than that. That's like how it normally is. It's like, you gotta go farm for Legos. Gotta go grow more Legos.
You have a 1 in 3 chance of not getting Legos with this farm. It's like, so AKA creative mode sort of thing.
Yeah,
it's always good.
But so then I just like 2 weeks ago, Colin has Skyrim on the Switch, and I was like, you know what, I want to play it on the Switch a little bit just to see what it's like on the Switch and see the the Link armor and the Master Sword and stuff. But what I'll do is I'll play Dawn Guard, or I'll play Dragonborn. I'll play through Dragonborn. And I'm like, this is a great opportunity for that. And so I borrow it from him. I start up Dragonborn. I get into it.
You didn't want to play it or something?
I was way too sort of like under-leveled for it. Dude, hold on. I should really check. Oh, he needs a few hours. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Is that what it says? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
You just
follow
stand
him around.
Stand right here.
But the so then I was like way under leveled, so like the ash golems or whatever were fucking me up, dude. And I'm like, I don't know about this, man. And I get to the quest where there's a quest where the guy has you like go to a fort and talk to this guy who's supposed to be dead and everything. And I get in there and I notice a hole And nah, well, yeah, sure, you can follow
hole?
me. That's the thing. It's like a hole that leads into a cave in this fort, and I'm like, that's a little weird. It's covered in spider webs. Okay,
boy,
you know,
giant spider
I've dealt with the fucking spiders in this game.
Frost,
you know, the frost
whatever.
Frost spiders,
fang,
yeah, and I'm like, it's not a big deal, you know. Those spiders don't really bother me. Now, for those of you who are just tuning in and you have never heard me talk about this before, I have crippling arachnophobia, like to the point where if I see imagery of spiders, I go into a panic attack. Like I can't breathe. I start shaking profusely. Like it's intense shit.
Yeah,
all right.
Like I have a tarantula upstairs that I've
had.
I've had for like 12 years now.
Yeah.
And if Nick even goes near it or sees it, he will he will freak out and he'll just like kind of get quiet. He gets really quiet. And
so I go in there. Nobody fucking told me that Dragonborn adds like 5 new kinds of spiders that look way more realistic than the fucking frost spiders, and they jump. Some of them shoot fucking acid and they're like invisible. There's albino spiders. Yeah, I'm like, fuck. I saw the first one that I saw. I paused it, saved, and I immediately texted Colin. I had the game for a day, and I texted Colin, and I'm like, you can have this back. and so when I play through Dragonborn, it's gonna be on the PC, and I already checked, and yes, there is in fact a mod that gets rid of all the spiders. Yeah, it replaces them with like bears and wolves.
That's
and stuff.
amazing.
And I'm like, thank the Lord that like
Why
people
would they
understand.
Choose spiders. Most people don't like spiders.
I don't know, dude. I do not know. A funny story with that is that I play a lot of Call of Duty Zombies, and back when Black Ops 3 was still like releasing DLC, the second expansion, should I go through Mania or Dementia?
I love Mania.
Yeah, let's do Mania.
You want to do Mania?
Yeah,
is that Dementia?
I don't know.
I think this might be Dementia, but we'll see.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, this is Dementia.
Let me see. I can go through the.
If you walk forward, it'll just show the name. Yeah, see, that's Dementia.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll do Mania. More fun.
But when the second DLC came out, you know how there's dog rounds, you know, every 5 rounds, and there's the dogs that
there's spider rounds.
Yeah, there's spider rounds in Zetsubo no Shima. And whenever Colin and I played that map during spider rounds, I would hide in a corner and then and look away from everything into a wall, close my eyes, and then Colin would protect me until the round was over.
Damn.
Like that's hardcore, you know. I was like, I'm such a pussy, but it's like I just can't, you know.
How do you deal with like the spider Daedra in this game? Like at higher levels?
Again, like it
because those things are really freaky. They actually jump around.
There's a couple things that like really get to me. Number one, it's when the legs are animated individually. Like when the legs move around individually, I'm not okay with that. But it's number two, number two, it's the way that they move, right? So like there's aside from just the way the legs animate.
Oh, it's an elytra, but they're kind of spider-like.
Yeah. But see, like crabs don't necessarily bug me, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of crabby. It's kind of anty.
Yeah, and crabs move differently than spiders do, you know? They don't, like, scurry around.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, he's got, like, 2 fucking big claw things, like, you know... Again, it just doesn't look enough like a spider. It's not even that I'm like, oh, man... spiders scare me because they're so dangerous and I'm gonna die. You know, like I know that most spiders aren't gonna hurt me. It's just that, the way that they act and look and everything just bugs the shit out of me.
It bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, exactly. To the point where, like, straight up, like,
let's discover what is this area to your left.
I think I know what this is,
fort.
But yeah,
Zazilm. You actually go here later. So
you do, yeah. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, it's one of those things. I actually watched a video. It was a crash course psychology or whatever. That explained it. That explained it really well. It's like a Hank Green, John Green thing. Vlog Brothers, but that explained it like really well. It's that part of the problem is that I've already got a fear of spiders, right? Mm-hmm. And so and that stems from, you know, something that happened when I was a child.
What happened? Tell us about your
childhood. So when I was like really young,
did a spider take you into a back room?
Well,
like, I'll show you my thing.
Right. When I was like really young, there was this place that like on the side of a highway or some shit that sold like saplings for trees.
Okay.
And we had just moved into our house, and that I've lived in.
Something behind you.
Or that I lived in for a really long time.
It's a ballywag.
And my mom wanted to plant some trees in like the front backyard, not the backyard. Yeah, that's where we keep all the dead bodies that we later turn into zombies. The Blackyard, because we're all necromancers. But the problem was that I was sitting in the back seat, and she went and bought a bunch of these saplings, trees that had been outside on the side of this highway for a really long time. Yeah, and they all had like spider nests in them. And so
what?
Okay,
all right.
Are we
strange
on
encounters of? We're in Mania, but we're on the Hill of Suicide.
That's what I figured. Yeah. But the problem was that she put all the trees in the back seat with me, and then I started to see a bunch of spiders like crawl out of the trees, and it was like I'm trapped in the back seat of this car with, you know, my mind as like a child, you know, thousands of spiders. It probably wasn't, but like
was it like
it was
5?
I don't know. I have no idea, because in my head, first of all, I try to repress that memory, but second of all, it's like in my head, in my young mind, that's how I saw it, and so like that's how I remember it. Is just that there were so many spiders, like a horror movie, you know.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, and so I think that that's what did it. But you know, I see like when I see spiders, like pictures of spiders, you know, in like books and stuff. It freaks me out just as much as if I saw like a normal spider. And that one of the things that video explained that I never thought about is that one of the problems, the thing that makes like it such a hardcore sort of like phobia as opposed to just sort of an irrational fear, is that thinking about seeing or being near spiders also like makes me go into a panic. So like it's the being scared of spiders. I'm now scared of being scared. And so it's like you know, it's hardcore, man, and it is one of the only things that I'm like, I really wish that I didn't have that problem, and I've tried, but I just cannot fucking deal with it. I'm afraid of heights, you know, but I'm afraid of heights because I don't want to fall off a fucking building.
What if you?
But if I push myself, I can deal with heights.
What if you were on top of a building and then there were spiders at the bottom?
then I'd just kill myself. That's, you know, that's pretty much it. But yeah, dude, it's hardcore. But anyways,
Man, thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, right.
I now know to buy you a tree full of spiders for your birthday.
Yeah, right. Well, my you know, when people like
look down there to your right. There's a little creature.
When
I just
people
wanted to know what the fuck a bollywog is doing all the way up here.
Oh my god,
Aren't
yeah.
they supposed to be like aquatic?
Water? Yeah, he fucking climbed the
He has gills.
That's gross.
That's gross. Throw him down the mountain.
Oh my gosh, you always tell me to do this, and I always tell you I'm not strong enough. I'm a little weak boy.
Not strong enough.
But like, you know, the dick thing is when people figure that out, so often they will like they'll bring up pictures of spiders and shit and like try to show, thinking that it's just like you know, oh no, I'm afraid of spiders, you know, and it's like, no, dude, it's not. That you're crossing the line of not cool, you know.
It'd be like someone had PTSD from like being in war.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna go
behind him.
And have them punch you in the face
with like videos of gunshots and
yeah, exactly.
Fucking play it in their ear.
When the episode the Jumping Crab of Indonesia, I think it was episode 29 or something. I was trying to look up jumping crab to see if there was such thing as jumping crab, and I go into Google Images and I type in jumping, and the first thing that it wants to recommend is jumping spiders. And I'm like, and then I type in crab, and then it recommends me jumping spiders, crab spiders, jumping crab spiders. And I'm like,
crab spiders.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's
what
terrifying.
is Google? I hate you. And so I just looked
those
up
things
crab.
look like kind of spiders.
That's all I did was just looked up crab because I was not going to, run the risk of.
Have you seen those like giant, really, really, really long leg deep sea crabs? I don't know what they're called.
Oh, actually, I think I might have.
Their legs are like huge and they're gigantic. They're deep sea.
It almost reminds you of like a jellyfish or something, right?
Kinda.
Where it's like it's got these really long things that.
Yeah.
If it's what I'm thinking of, maybe I'm thinking of something that I saw in Shivering Isles.
I doubt there's too many giant deep sea crabs.
Yeah. So next time on Totally Original Let's Play, we will hopefully get. Oh, there it is. There it is on the horizon.
New Shea.
Oh God. Click on the left to watch the next video in this series once it's uploaded.
Click on the right to watch another game that we played if you like this.
Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified when we upload new videos.